Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As mentioned on a previous video, I was going to show you the contents of this Gunze Sangyo high-tech model Ferrari 250 GTO with the single overhead cam V12 2953cc engine, 124 scale. They make this kit in two versions, this one and the curbside, the one that has no engine. This happens to be the one with the engine, and it is highly detailed with like tons of metal parts and things. So I wanted to open it up, and it's been sealed since 1987. It's an absolute beautiful kit. I want to see what's inside, and the reason being is I want to know if it's got any of those Le Mans decals. I don't think it does, but if it did, would be cool. So let's get started with this thing. And yes, you're going to see me open up another kit. It's got some age to it, but I've really wanted to see it. These kits are pretty darn expensive. The one with the engine, the one without the engine's somewhere in the $100 range. You might get a little cheaper than that, but somewhere around $100. The one with this one with the engine, you're probably literally looking like closer to $150, maybe $175 for this kit. But it is super cool, and I can't wait to see what it looks like. One thing about these Gunze kits, it's got the Japanese seal of approval. I don't know what that says, but I bet you whatever this guy's name is was working that shift, and he went through this and he made sure everything was like it should be. So that's pretty cool. I can't read it, but I'm sure that's what it is. So right up front is a chrome tree. I'll open it up so we can see it a little closer. And there's also the window glasses in there with it. So here is the grill. See up in there, the wheel beauty rings. Looks like some headlight buckets or something like that. Maybe shifters. These parts are super clean too. I mean super clean. There's your knockoffs for your wheels. Yes, such clean clean parts. Rear view mirror over here on the side. Nice. Here's the glass. I'll make sure to put it in something protective. It's got a little, needs to be buffed, but nice glass. Everything about these kits that I've seen before are just top notch. There's your headlight lenses. Look at these little guys right here. See if I can get, you see that, how small that is? What the heck is that? Where would it even go? It's so darn little. I don't even see how you'd get glue on it. It's so little. Well, you get glue on it, alright. You get glue everywhere. But all your little lenses and, man, tons of little pieces. There's the awesome body. Let's see what this thing. I love to see what panel lines look like, especially on these higher end kits. Not impressed. Not impressed with the panel lines, at least. I mean, they're there, but they are definitely in needing of being scribed. It's a slick styrene finish on this thing. Boy, did they have their molds polished. Hardly any cleanup on it, but yeah, the panel lines need a little bit, in my opinion. Some people like maybe don't care about that, but this side not as bad. Seems like this side here is a little less deep on the panel lines, but anyway, trunk as well. It probably needs. I'm not the best at this scribing thing either. This scribing, not describing. Scribing panel lines, I will slip and gouge the living mess out of this stuff. if I'm not careful. This is neat. Here is a rubber tree. So here are the 4 tires. Oh, you know what? I wanted to see if I had decals, but I'm getting there. 4 tires. No name. Unless there's a decal that says anything. I don't think there would be. 4 tires, fronts and rears. But this is a rubber tree. See this? And then you have, I don't know if, no idea what these parts here are at all. But they do have a part. They have 5 and 6. I don't know what that is. It's just a piece of rubber. Don't know what that is. And your seats. Now, I don't understand why they make the seats. I've seen this in the other ones, why they make the seats out of rubber. But they do, and that's fine. But yeah, rubber seats. Be softer to sit on. Rubber. More of the plastic parts here. So some bags are taped, some bags are sealed, and some bags are stapled. And that's okay with me. I just don't want to I want to make sure that, like that, there's no parts that are in the bag when they get thrown in the trash. There's the hood. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Some little parts here. Looks like probably door hinges, because, no, I thought the doors open. They don't open. Okay. But anyway, looks like some hinge points maybe for the hood, or some hinges, possibly. Fuel cell, or fuel tank, rather. I guess it's not a race car, so it wouldn't have a fuel cell. Maybe it would. I don't know. There's your pedal, so that's down in the floor pan. This is your rear texture, like if the trunk opened, which it doesn't. But anyway, if it did, have a nice texture to it. Door panels. Looks like right here is a where your steering wheel goes on and maybe your turn signal. I don't know. I'm taking a guess at that. Looks like, I almost said rear view mirrors here. These are probably something to do with, what the heck are they? I'm trying to look. Maybe something to do with the headlights. This is some sort of scoops. I don't know. Other little parts that I have no idea what they are. And then there's this little guy. That's the top of the dash, looks like. Yeah. Top of the dash there. There's a sheet of photo etch for the wire wheels. I bet that's going to be a challenge. So you put all these pieces together and makes your wire wheels. Also the steering wheel, center of the steering wheel. I don't know what that is, but it's probably something around an exhaust pipe or something like that. Gated shifter. Oh, sorry. Gated shifter. Those almost look like hood pins here. I'm not sure what those are, but we will see when we get on into it. And oh man, look at this. Look at that detail in that photo etch for the odometer and all those things. Speedometer. Speedometer. And then this one goes over top of it. And then there are your Ferrari, photo etch Ferrari emblems. Too stinking cool. That is awesome. Your windshield wipers, and this probably is a plate or something that goes on the bottom of the car, possibly, right there. Wow, so nice. Probably one of the nicest kits I have in my possession. Oh man, look at this. Well, first they give you some metal rod. I don't know exactly what for. There's 2 pieces here, metal rod. Here is a smaller metal rod or piece of wire. Here's a bag with some teeny little screws. Oh, there's some other cool parts, photo etch parts. Some wire, like a spring, clear tubing, black tubing, and springs. Man, this thing would have tons of detail. And look at this. That's like for your valve covers. Isn't that cool? What the heck? This is way over me. I'd hate to mess this one up. And then more of those awesome Ferrari badges or whatever they are. I'll get that out later. This is stapled on here, so let me pull this off. I don't know why they got this stapled on. Some kind of cross, probably cross chassis bars or something like that. Let me get the instructions out really quick, and then we'll go back to the metal parts. I wanted to make sure there was no decals anywhere. There's 2 sheets. Okay, no decals there. And okay, so no decals. Okay, so that answers that mystery. Were there decals? Well, while we're here, it's just here's the instructions. Metal parts. Just simple. Here's your instructions. Obviously, some of those detailed parts that they send you. Just one of the neatest, most detailed kits I've ever seen, as far as straight out of the box detailed. Here's lots of instructions, quite a bit. These are, looks like more to do with the body, tires and wheels. There's your wheel assembly, putting those things all together. Pretty cool. All right. I'm not big into instructions when doing an unboxing, but I am big on like checking out these awesome metal parts. Here's the chassis. I wasn't expecting a chassis to be made out of metal, but look at that. Clean too, buddy. That is awesome. This thing would have so much weight to it, this car. That's neat. Which would give it a real good stance. It would almost give it that effect of it's a real car because it's got so much extra weight. Here are some, it's like mufflers or something like that. Exhaust coming out the back or sides or somewhere. 2 little bags. I got 2 bags of parts here. And it's just chock full of little bitty parts that get lost. I'll have to make sure these all get put back. Here is the rear axle. Again, all these parts are metal, die cast metal. Brake calipers and discs. Something to do with the drive shaft. It looks like, I'm sorry, something to do with the drive shaft. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe a rubber type of universal joint. I don't know. Almost like a Lovejoy coupler on a big motor. Here's valve covers. 2 cool valve covers. Transmission and lower side of the engine. Looks like 1/2 of the block. One half of the block there with the some sort of breather, maybe crankcase breather, I don't know. Here's the front. Looks like timing cover type deal for the engine. These literally look like bottles, but they're not bottles. I think they are exhaust tips. Maybe exhaust tips. Not the, oh, I keep looking at the part, not the camera. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's this side. Okay, maybe it's a, I don't know, something looks like a valve cover almost, but there'd have to be 2 of those. There's a radiator. And 2 suspension Looks like McPherson struts or something like that. All right, here's another bag. Okay, so here's another half of the engine. Weird. I don't know what'd be in this other bag. 2 more brakes. Sweet exhaust headers for this V12. Oh man, look at these suspension parts. Wow, that is amazing. More suspension parts there. Not sure what the heck those are. Some sort of breathers or crankcase breathers or something possibly. Don't know. Just a shot in the dark. More suspension parts. Almost looks like I almost said battery, but I don't know what that is. No clue. Shocks. Another little breather and the belt, or a belt. I believe that's the steering box. More suspension parts. And something else that I don't have a clue what that is. And then there were those exhaust pipes and some kind of, don't have a clue what those are. Anyway, well, there was your tour of the Gunze Sangyo Ferrari 250 GTO. There, look at all the, that's like all the metal parts put together right there. Too stinking cool. Oh yeah, so you see that that was like a Lovejoy coupler universal joint thing. So it would have been rubber. Used a rubber coupler instead of a universal joint, which is neat. But yeah, this, if I ever decide to jump on this thing, I had better be up on my game, because this looks like it would be tough. You guys let me know, have you ever built one of these high-tech model with the metal parts? What would you glue? Well, you don't really, I guess you would. What do you stick the metal parts together with? Do you use epoxy? Because I built a metal car, a Duesenberg, it's up here. I think I used epoxy on some of the, or maybe super glue, I'm not sure. But what kind of glue would you use when trying to adhere those metal parts together? Let me know in the comment section. Number one, have you built one of these? Does it build good, or is it a huge pain? And what kind of glue do I use? But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I've been wanting to open this, and now I know what's in it. And I can look at it anytime I want now, because there's no plastic on it. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you hadn't already subscribed, I ask you that you'd hit that subscription button and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you didn't like it, give it a big old thumbs down. I'm just glad you watched the video. Go check out Hobby Nut Models. Hobby Nut Models, Mark supports my channel in a great way, and I want to support his website, hobbynutmodels.com. Go check it out. Grab you some Ferrari red paint over there, MCW Ferrari red paint, or any other of the many colors he's got. Not just paint, he's got glues and sanding sticks and just on and on and on. Go check out Mark's inventory over at hobbynutmodels.com, as well as the Facebook group, Model Car Videos Facebook group. Go check it out in the description of the video as well. And my Spring Store and Patreon members, guys, thank you so much for your support. And we will see you all on the next one. I can't wait to hear some of your comments on this kit. What a cool one. All right, guys, take care. See ya. Bye.